check the numbers for Klay Thompson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Looney out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Washington out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Monk. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Graham in at the point guard. Curry gets the bucket. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple.
Just so precise. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. The offensive rebound. And the basket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Monk. Over in the corner, Washington. 5 on the clock. Monk, the pass to Graham. Puts it up from 17. They get it back.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And he gets it to go.
Well, whether it's from the three-point line or the top of the key, it's repeatable from Klay Thompson. Beautiful jumper.
Pass to Bridges. Now Cousins with the fadeaway. Thompson with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Launches it. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
And here is Graham coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. The shot by Monk is no good.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Bridges, a 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
The shot by Monk is no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Looney, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Wiggins. And the 3 off target. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Monk, the pass to Graham. And here is Cousins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Cousins converts despite being bodied up by the defense there. He is just so physical and hard to contain.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for P.J. Washington. Batum comes in for Bridges, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Malik Monk. Here's Poole. And Young kicks to Green. Three-pointer. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. The Hornets trail. Here's Graham. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
The kick out to Young. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Rozier. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Charlotte making a switch here. Biombo's checked in.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Young looking it over to stop the run. Lee trying to get open. Young passes to Looney from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Rozier. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Rozier with the ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Phoenix. Pulls it up. Green for 2 points. Put it. If you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Young is out there with Green, and it's Looney in at center. Graham. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Here's Rozier. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Now, here's Rozier. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Green. It's deflected. And here is Rozier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Warriors, number 1.
And this D has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Zeller. Miles Bridges comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Monks subbed in for Devontae Graham. Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Hernan Gomez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rozier against Curry. Hernan Gomez kicks to Washington. The wing jumper off target.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Rozier, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Monk. Over in the corner, Washington sinks the triple. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor?
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Now the pass to Bridges. Young against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Wiggins. A miss that time would have put him up. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the basket by Rozier.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Hornets. Biyombo checks in for P.J. Washington. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Charlotte leading by 3. Monk kicks to Rozier. 1:39 left in the first half. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Pascal. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Now, here's Batum. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Biyombo. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Up top, Graham. He's got 8. It's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Hornets leading by 4. Graham surveying the floor. The feed to Cousins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cousins is just so strong down there in the paint. He easily picks up that foul thanks to his height.
Both free throws good from Cousins.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Looney. The Hornets pull it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Graham inside the line. Misses the jumper.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a big-time first quarter for Devontae Graham. He had...
Second half of basketball. Be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Dunk is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Warriors trail by 4. Pascal, the pass to Thompson. Throws it up high.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Thompson. Turnaround Jay. That one falls. Cousins has got 7.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
To the paint, here's Pascal. A rebound by Washington. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Curry trying to break free. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Bridges.
Yeah, you might want to call down some recruits to try to stop DeMarcus Cousins. 5 might not be enough.
And yes, it's good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Warriors trail by 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and it's Rozier in for Devontae Graham. Passes it to Cousins. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Cousins has got 11 points.
Just great touch from the mid-range from Boogie there. Confidence to pull the trigger. He's open just enough and knocks it down.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Biyombo's checked in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Bridges misses. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Wiggins. Rozier with the steal. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Monk. Up and in from the low block. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Pass to Pascal. It's Curry outside. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. To the inside. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Rozier against Curry. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. And it's Zeller slamming it down.
It's good to see Rozier improving as a playmaker. Passes like this help make his guys better players.
Pascal fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Rozier kicks to Monk. Goes up the baseline. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Devontae Graham's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Zeller, to the middle. Here's Monk, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Washington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
On the wing, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Lee outside, buries it from 3-point range.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Down low, here's Graham. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the basket is good. Green's got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Graham dishes to Monk. Over in the corner, Rozier. The putback is no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now Monk. He's got 6. A 3. Kept alive.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Hornets lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth, we've got Eric Pascal. Also Green out there, Lee out there with Looney, and it's Poole in at the point guard position.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Green passes to Young. Here's Poole. Graham defending. There's Green with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
With a floater, and it's finished off by Graham as he lays it in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Green dishes to Young. Green taking his time here. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Poole. But they'll get another chance. And a wide open look for Lee. And it's all evened up.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Okay, David, much appreciated. No good from Cousins. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Bridges against Wiggins. The kick out to Rozier. Bangs home the trifecta.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 3-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Young, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Bridges passes to Washington. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And it's the Hornets another 3.
hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Wiggins from outside. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And the Hornets call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Here's Cousins, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Curry on the wing. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
What work from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Passes to Cousins. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, Cousins is one of your options that you go to down the stretch, and he doesn't fear taking the big one.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Pascal's checked in. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside from past the arc. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry to tie it up. Warriors getting another chance here. Good on the shot.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Curry against Graham. The pass to Bridges. Cousins trying to free himself up. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Charlotte making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Right wing. Cousins, the pass to Washington. Tries again. It's good.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Bullseye!
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Graham to the wing on the left. Here's Cousins. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you got to know the ball is going to Cousins. I mean, when the game is tight, that's the guy they want to have delivered.
On the wing, Thompson. Buries the triple.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Graham. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Cousins, the pass to Graham. Back to Cousins. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Yeah, one of those guys who can light it up all night and just have a damaging box score by the time this one's done.
The shot by Monk is no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment. And Kevon Looney has been one of them.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a